Hi guys, welcome back for another video. So today, as you've read by the thumbnail or title, I am going to be taking you and myself down memory lane of the farm. I have a bunch of pictures collected. I've been wanting to do this video for yonks. And my mum and my nan was going down the farm to pick some photos up, and I told them, get some photos for me because I'm wanting to do a video of it. So I'm gonna do this video for not only me but for you guys to remember, so I can look back on this video in years to come. There's many pictures here. There's pictures back to when we were milking, and also doing pit silage. So there's a lot of good photos here to show you guys, and yeah, I'll show you guys what we have. So I'll go through some of them and I'll split this video into two parts. So if you guys want to see a second part, you better like the video. So here are some of the photos. I'm going to sit on my bed here. So we'll start off with a picture here of some, it seems like weanlings, or bullocks, whatever you want to call them, in a shed, and I'm pretty certain I know where this shed is. You guys won't, because I haven't really shown you guys everything on the farm, for reasons, obviously, for I wouldn't say privacy, but of course a lot of people don't tend to show everything because there's no need. But yeah, so there's one of our cow sheds with some weanlings. It looks like could be a Friesians there and Charleys. My granddad, by the way, loves Charleys. That used to be his go-to AI or bull to give a heifer or cow. Moving on to, of course, with some pictures I'll know some history, but for instance this photo I don't really have much history behind on. So yeah, moving on to the second photo. You guys will like this. There's a second photo of what seems to be probably my uncle there in our Renault 551. Yes, I've mistaken as well in the videos. I used to say because I have a Renault model of a 751, and I used to say we had the same exact one in real life. Well, I mixed up on the numbers, and the real life one is actually a 551. Then in the background there's another tractor on top of the pit, which I can't quite make out what tractor that is on the pit. It could be our old John Deere. Again, I don't know what model number she used to be. I'm gonna guess a 3140, something like that. She was definitely bigger than the 2040S, but she had the same cab and, you know what I mean, the same sort of style. And there's the pit there. You may realise that we stack bales in front of that now, and that pit is actually our machinery shed and keeps straw there. And then it seems like a trailer there. It looks very similar to a West silage trailer. But yeah, there's the pit silage, buck raking. And yes, we used to buck rake with a two-wheel drive, but she did it. She did it with no bother. Moving on to the third photo, we have a Renault, again, the same tractor, 551, with what seems to be a farm mower, a red farm mower. You could get them in different colours, green and red. And of course, we had the red to match the somewhat same colour as the 551. And there's the biggest field there, which you also may see if you watch the chain harrowing video with the drone. My mate was filming with a drone, and he went up to do a aerial shot, and we were in the biggest field. This is the biggest field. At this point, I don't know if this was the biggest field, because there was hedges going through the middle of the fields and splitting them into a few fields. And once again, we were also renting land back then, and that seems to be my uncle again. Again, my uncles and my granddad look very similar. So, yeah. Moving on. This is another picture of cows. Now, this is our dairy herd. It looks like a beef cow there, Belgian blue, but yeah, I'm not sure. But there's our dairy herd. Of course, there was more probably to the left. But yeah, again, out grazing. Seemed like the grass went a bit ahead of them, it seems like, because it's gone to head and gone a bit old, it seems. And you may see what that red cow is. That is, I believe, the Jersey cow we had. Again, I don't know any history about the milking much, only from what I've been told. And also, of course, that Jersey cow there was actually my uncle's, I think my mum's cow. I'm pretty sure anyway. So, yeah, and they called it OK. Yes, I know it's a weird name to call a cow OK. But every time they would call or shout her name, OK, and they shouted out, and you could see she'd start running down through the field, and she'd come and she'd lay down with them, or you know what I mean. She was a nice quiet cow, and also very well nice. What happened to her? Unfortunately, the bull, of course, jumped on her, and unfortunately broke her back. And of course, we didn't want to put her through a misery, so yeah, we had to put her out. And shame, but yeah, the bull broke her back. And there's our Charolais bull there. Beautiful bull. I'll get onto him in a second. And I don't know if my uncle wants me to show this, but I'm going to anyway. It's nothing bad. But there's him there. The uncle that actually farms now, obviously. Which you see him driving, doing the mowing, all sorts of jobs, the hedge cutting, everything that you see on YouTube. He's the one that's driving. And in the background, there's more of the dairy cows and looks like Charolais bullocks. Some very nice Charolais bullocks too. And you can see the farmhouse just to the left there with the feed bin. So yeah. Is that? No, that's our other farm. Aye. That's the other outer farm actually. I was going to say, it doesn't look like our farm. Moving on to another photo. I love this. So there's me and my granddad. Of course, my granddad's sitting on the seat driving the 35. And there's me there, sitting on his leg. And we're going off to bale some square bale hay. And I'm fortunate enough where I can actually remember us baling hay together. And yeah, it'll be a lot of memories. Unfortunately, my granddad isn't with us anymore. Because no doubt he would want to be in the YouTube videos and no doubt talk about the history of the farm and stuff. No doubt. He loved talking about the history and stories and whatnot. So, yeah, the old 35, as you can see, and the old square baler. Awesome setup, and the Vicon wagtail. Moving on to this. I love this picture. I do love it. It's a picture of a old beef cattle. Yeah, unfortunately, all these cows have gone. Pretty much all of them, I'd say. Anyway, I don't think we have any left. So I'll go through them. We've got the Hereford bull, Jesus, Charolais bull there, and a Belgian blue cow. Remember that cow? I think she was yeah, I remember her. She had a black calf, I believe an Aberdeen calf she had. And we have a few black cows here. I'm trying to figure out if they're limbs or limousines, or are they Aberdeen, or I don't know. You guys let me know. I'm sure my uncle would know. But you can see they got a bit of white there underneath the belly. So I'm not 100%. But yeah. Then you can see, Jesus, a full field nearly of calves. Yeah, and we have a few Hereford cows there. God, I actually remember some of these cows too. I remember that cow there, that Hereford cross cow. I think she was a Hereford. I remember her. She produced a lot of milk. It was either her or it was that one there, laying down. And then moving over, Simmental, one of my favourite breed of cows. Yeah, I remember her as well. I think she died of not milk fever. Could it have been milk fever? It was something like that. We had trouble with her, where she had a calf, and unfortunately she couldn't get up, and then we had the vet out. Anyway, she got better, and then I think we got rid of her then, not soon after. But she was a great cow. I loved her. Nice Simmental cow. And then also in the back we had another Simmental cow. We only got rid of her a few years back, actually. Just before I started YouTube properly. About a year or two before we got rid of her, she went old. She threw a calf, actually. That's what happened. And we normally don't give cows second chances when they throw a calf. We tend to get rid of them straight away. Now she was old anyway. She was getting on. But it was sad to see to get rid of the Simmentals, because I really do like them. The reason my uncle didn't want any more Simmentals was because they're well known for throwing calves and other problems as well, but I quite like them anyway. Sure, you get problems with every cow. Another Charolais calf, I'd say that's there. And then got loads more behind that cow there, loads more. But this is in front of the house, and it looks to be a very cold morning. That seems to be. But anyway, moving on to the next photo. Again, my uncle there in the 551 on buck rake, pushing in the silage, no bother to it. Very pokey tractor. From what I've heard anyway, absolutely lovely tractor. Now moving on again to a lovely photo that I absolutely love. You guys will also love this, I think. Boom. My uncle in the 390 turbo and out muck spreading. Unfortunately, I haven't got any film footage of the 390 muck spreading, because we now use the 2040S. Reasons being, the 390 for some odd reason used to turn the muck spreader slower than the 2040S. The 2040S would turn the spreader a lot faster, and of course that would mean then chuck the muck out faster, faster rate. So I don't know what happened. Of course the 390 had the proper shaft. I don't know what it could be. The gearing maybe would be different, but yeah. But yeah, man, the 390 there as well. I believe a few years before that picture was taken, we only just got her, and I don't remember getting her. The only tractor I remember getting and taking off the lorry was the 2040S. And yeah, unloading her off the trailer and everything. So, but yeah, you can also see she's like new there. She is literally like new, and so is the spreader as well. You can see the spreader there. If you look at a picture now, the spreader could do with a respray, but it's actually the spreader's holding up very well. The spreader's like 15 years old, the same age as me, nearly. I'm 16, but yeah. And you can see the 390 there is absolutely shining. It looks like it's just been painted. I told my uncle about it, and he said he's painted her a few times himself. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave it at that. If you guys want a part, there it is there. So yeah, that's my granddad walking the cow and calf. I don't know what he would be doing. Maybe taking her to the parlour, milk her a bit, or I don't know. Who knows what he was doing. And I'm guessing either that's my cousin's, one of my cousin, or my uncle when he was small. And I think I know what field that is as well. I think that field. To cut out too much of this video, and you know, do it as raw as I can. So guys, that's a little bit down memory lane. If you guys want a second part, I have tons more photos left. I have another video or two of photos to go through. Loads more. If you guys want a second part to this, do let me know. I've been wanting to do this video for yonks now, so yeah, let me know if you want a second part. As I said, there's plenty more to go through. And yeah, guys, big thanks for watching. Yeah, man. A lot of memories coming back. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.